The singer, the musician, the writer, and the performer, Walter Finley, next on the Chris Top program.
The Top, broadcasting live to at least 3 people on Spreaker.com.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your you. New tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
You can hear the talk in the Chris Top program.
I am the one and only Chris Top.
You can hear the talk in the Chris Top program.
Broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment.
The VCR and the DVD, there was a night of that back in 1970. We didn't know about the World War Web, was a whole different game being played back when I was a kid. Wanna get down in a cool way, picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms and groove along here, just walking in style with a portable MP3 play. You can listen to the music on the Chris Top program. You can hear the music on the Chris Top program.
Only Chris Top.
Play the music on the Chris Top program. You can hear the talk in the Chris Top program.
Sunny Clarksville, Tennessee.
You can hear the talk in the Chris Top program.
This is the Chris Top program.
And I'm the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from our lavish home studio here in sunny Clarksville, Tennessee, with an ocean view. How the hell are you doing, world?
And I'm the one and only Alley Top, sitting right here with the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, the radio god himself, Chris Top.
Would you stop making fun of me? I actually put my pants on today to broadcast,
Oh, good.
so it's official.
Got your pants on.
Yeah, that way everybody that sees me, well, they won't see, anything they shouldn't.
Ain't nobody gonna see nothing anyway. This is the radio.
Very true. Very true. I heard Maggie attacked you today. Viciously
Oh my
attacked
God.
you.
Like, every time she attacks me now, I'm, like, low-key scared that, like, something weird's gonna happen. Like, I don't want to get cellulitis or anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't ever want cellulitis. So we got Walter Finley on the show today, the singer,
yeah.
the musician, the writer, and performer. We've got 2 of his songs we're going to play
The
today.
man, the myth, the legend.
That's what they say. Country Kitchen and I Know What Love Is.
Dude, this gas station coffee is legit.
I'm trying to talk about Walter Finley now. And you went back to
I'm
gas
sorry,
station coffee.
I had a sip of this coffee, and I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm, like, in paradise right now because I'm having the best coffee, like, freaking ever.
Yeah, I when I get it there, I put like a little bit of coffee in it, and then I fill the rest up with cappuccino. And
Me too.
I used the Heath cappuccino today.
Ooh,
I think what that is like just sugar.
It's just sugar.
It's-
I mean,
yeah.
Heath actually tastes like something. I mean, it's okay. But, I mean, do you like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, that's good. I like my caramel. I think I'm going to stick to that. I might try the vanilla
I had
sometime.
caramel last time.
Caramel.
Yeah, the cats are getting along.
I know. They're so friendly.
They are. They're so
best friends.
So sweet and so
ever.
friendly. You got to love the cats. But don't go anywhere because you're absolutely, positively in the right place. This is the Chris Top program. I'm giddy that you're here. It's been a good minute.
The Top, broadcasting live to at least 3 people on Spreaker.com.
Did you ever think you could afford an interior designer?
No, way too expensive. Besides, I've got style.
If you had style, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Ouch.
Interior designers are for rich people.
Magnolia Emporium.
Magnolia Aquarium? Is that like for some crazy flower fish?
No, Magnolia Emporium. Randy's clients range from nurses and teachers to musicians, actors, and even some royalty thrown in there.
Oh, I'd be on the royalty side.
You really don't have any swag, do you?
No, I don't.
That's where Randy comes in. He listens to exactly what you want, whether it's spoken or unspoken.
Okay, if you mean he can read my mind, there's lots of things I don't want Randy to know.
No, he has a great feel for what he does.
Okay, where can I find Magnolia Emporium?
Just go to magnoliaemporium.com.
We want your space to reflect your success.
Music that will change your soul.
Is my music life-changing? Yeah. Yes, it is life-changing. It will make people do great things, possibly even fly.
I mean, this guy is a world-famous broadcaster, and next thing we know, he's hanging with T-Pain out in the green room. This guy don't stop.
No, this guy can't afford to stop. There are too many women out there that need to feel empowered, and that's what my music does.
The vocals, nobody can touch it. Lyrically, it's almost like it was written by Moses.
No, it's not just about booties bouncing. It's about life. It's about death. It's about every single thing we take for granted.
For me, it's about love and harmony.
The greatest song of all time? I don't know.
Booties Bounce is the greatest song of all time!
Yeah, Chris Top in the house. Dorks of the world unite, y'all. Oh, yeah, boy. Here we go. I like to watch them booties bounce, them booties bounce. Oh, I like to watch them booties bounce, 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 bounce. I like to watch them booties bounce, them booties bounce, 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 bounce. Oh yeah, dorks of the world unite. Life is good. Peace out.
But that's the thing about Chris Top. He wasn't just a one-trick pony.
Obviously, Booties Bounce was a #1 hit for me. That put a lot of pressure on me going back into the studio.
How can someone write 2 songs to end all songs? It's not even possible.
Well, I wanted the second song to be totally different, but I wanted it to be equally as empowering.
I would set myself on fire and jump off a building for Chris Top.
Oh yeah, I love the fans. They're the reason I do what I do. After months and months in the studio, we finally came out with it, our second #1 hit.
Yeah. Yo, this is Chris Top in the house. Laying down the smack for the second time. That's right, my bitches. This one's called Boobies Bounce. Yeah, here we go. I like to watch them boobies bounce. Them boobies bounce, bounce, bounce. I like to watch them boobies bounce. I like to watch them boobies bounce, 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 bounce. I like to watch them boobies bounce. Them boobies bounce. I like to watch them boobies bounce, 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 bounce. Dorks of the world unite, yo. I'm out.
Thanks to Chris Top, women around the world are not afraid to let their boobies bounce.
It's really cool. I'll walk into a club somewhere and people just start singing the lyrics to me. I don't even know how they memorized them that fast.
Boobies bounce.
Do I feel like a god? No, I don't.
Chris Top is a god.
Oh yeah, I'll absolutely go back to broadcasting. But for now, I just want to enjoy the limelight.
And watch your booties bounce.
This has been a Chris Top production.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
Mr. Pop.
Take it from the top.
You are absolutely, positively, 100% for sure in the right place.
You were trying to be an auctioneer there, and it's just not the job.
Sold.
Yeah! That's so good.
Yeah, I'm actually just stalling because I was trying to get Walter on the Skypeage, and I couldn't. Maybe we can get him on there now.
Previously,
Just
on
be like
the
live
Chris
on the
Top
air with Walter. And it's just not working. I don't know.
Bruh.
I don't think I just talked to him on Skype a second ago, so maybe I don't think he's ignoring us. I don't think Walter would do that.
No, I don't think he's a douchebag like that.
I'm just going to tell him to try calling me. Yeah. You talk while I type because I can't do both.
He needs to hit us on that hotline, and you know when that hotline blinks, it can only mean one thing. So yeah, I mean, I can't talk when I'm being put under pressure to talk.
We're always under pressure to talk.
Yeah, but like stuff.
Okay, I sent him a message.
Okay.
So
We'll
maybe
see
he'll
if-
get with us. But, we'll just make the best of it if he's having technical difficulties.
We'll talk about our lives.
You just said earlier that you wanted to have a show where we just talked about our lives. This could be that show.
This could be that show.
I got a lot of your Christmas stuff in the mail.
That's lit.
Yeah. I noticed there was a bag in the living room.
What's in there?
Was it addressed to me?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, what's in there?
It could be toilet paper.
Woohoo! Toilet paper.
I'll wrap that up for you too.
Yeah, you should, just like for fun. Just to wrap up a piece of toilet paper.
Well, I had that idea the other day. I mean, stuff that I know that you like, I could just wrap it up and then re-give it to you.
No, that's like...
Like your rocking chair or Maggie or something like that.
No, don't wrap up Maggie. She'll be pissed. She'd be wicked mad.
She likes it in boxes. Why do you think she'd be pissed?
Well, I mean...
We wrap her up in a box, put a few holes in the top, she's good to go.
She needs food. She's fat.
We can put some food in there.
She needs to go to the bathroom.
We'll get like one of those big TV boxes, and then we'll put like half food and then Maggie.
But she needs a place to poop because she poops a lot. She poops a heck of a lot.
Maybe we could put a little trap door.
Okay, this is getting weird.
We could put a litter box in the box too.
Let's just not do that. You don't give people things that you already got for them.
But it's a sure thing that you know you're going to like.
Yeah, but you introduce new things, and you go off of a person and what they like, and you get them something that you think they'll like, and they probably will.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I hope you like your Christmas presents. I get so giddy about this every year. Like, I think about like what I'm going to get you for Christmas, and then I get that stuff. And then you gave me suggestions this year, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I did do suggestions this year.
Yeah, you did.
I did, yeah. Yeah.
You said you didn't.
I normally don't do that.
Yeah.
Because I like to be totally surprised, but I thought this year, I'll try something different.
Something a little different. Let's mix it up a little bit here.
Some subtle suggestions. But you did the same thing.
Like,
You sent me screenshots and stuff.
Something like this.
You made it hard because you sent mostly screenshots, no links.
I probably should have sent links.
Yeah,
Well,
links.
you
you were
only
right
sent-
there anyway.
You only sent like one link, so you can't say nothing. You only sent me like one link.
Yeah, but
I
my
have to
stuff
find
was
other
easy.
things
My
myself.
stuff was easy, though. It was easy.
Okay.
I sent you the link to the hard stuff to find.
We'll
Yours
see.
was hard.
What do you mean it was hard?
I had to travel to like seedy, shady places and talk to guys named Vito to get your stuff.
No, you didn't.
I mean, I may go to jail for
You
the
might go to
things that I got you.
jail?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. It's very possible.
You got me illegal stuff?
So we put our Christmas tree up around July, didn't we?
No, it was like November.
Like November. If you say that, it leaves a lot for people. I mean, they're thinking, okay, was it the end of November? It was November 1st.
Yeah. Well, look, we get.
Hey there, Mr. Finley. How are you, buddy?
Oh no!
Oh.
Don't tell me that we're gonna play this game.
We're going to play this game. I can't hear you, bud. I'm not sure what's wrong.
There's something fishy going on in here.
Okay, so Walter, check your mute button, your volume on your something.
Is he in
headphones.
the chats right now? Like, can he hear us? Can he hear us?
I don't know. Let me.
Well, he must be doing something because he called us. So
Yeah, I know. So he's got that part. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and play one of Walter's songs, and then maybe we can get him actually on the show.
Get him on the show. Yeah,
That would be great. Yeah.
that'd be lit.
That'll be lit legit.
Legit lit.
Okay, this one is Walter Finley. It's called Country Kitchen right here on the Chris Top program.
In my country kitchen, moonlight on the sill, reflections of my life flash by. It's amazing I'm here still. Scenes of unimportance and scenes of desperate hope, scenes of my life's glories disappearing up in smoke. La-di-la-di-la-di-la-di, la-di-la-di-la-di, la-di-la. La-di-la-di-la-di-la-di, la-di-la-di-la-di, la-di-la. Watching the flowers grow, watching my dog chasing after sticks and stones I throw. A woman's in the kitchen, it's just about supper time. I guess what I'm trying to say here is my life is finally fine. Ooh, la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di, la-di-la-di-la-di, la-di-la. Ooh, la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di, la-di-la-di-la-di, la-di-la. Ooh, la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di, la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di, yeah. In this moment, clearly I can see somehow. I can see it. I've always had it. Everything I've wanted was always near. Everything I've needed was always here now. Ooh, la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di, la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di-la. Yeah. Ooh, la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di, la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di-la-di-la. Yeah. In this moment, clearly I can see someone. In my country kitchen, moonlight on the sill, reflections of my life flash by. It's amazing I'm here still.
What a unique sound, because I'm hearing this and it's country, but it's not. And I know that Walter, I know your influencers are Bob Marley and I heard a lot of Dylan in that too. And it's a unique sound for country music, and it sounds like maybe you're just you're a hippie.
It takes you to a different place, that's for sure.
It does. So was I kind of on point with that, or no?
Yeah, you're like the psychic radio announcer.
Well, I mean, I read your biography too, so I know who your influences were. So it was easy to make that connection. But
he knows who you really are.
But it's like I said, it's country music, but it's not quite country music. It's got that old cool hippie feel to it.
Yeah, you know, my real influence is the acoustic guitar. You know, I love that acoustic guitar and the sounds that I create. I guess that's kind of, I always thought it was like, I come from up north. I thought that was my northern exposure kind of twist on country music, if you will. But I never thought about writing country or writing Americana or writing pop or rock. I just wrote whatever came out of me. And
and so I guess it kind of chose you because you're from up north. You're not from Tennessee or Nashville or any place in the South. So I mean, I guess it kind of chose you. Is that how it happened?
Yeah, I mean, I moved down here, I guess, 2.5 years ago. I'm in South Carolina now, and I've run into some, Nashville writers, and they're like, "Your country, you just don't know it yet," And so I've been fortunate to befriend somebody who's just great in writing and producing and arranging. And we pulled back a few songs that I had written and I was ready to release, and he goes, all they need to do is tweak it a little bit, and we can make it a more authentic country sound. So that's why I'm excited. We're doing that now with the next few songs that are coming out.
Yeah. Now you told me. How much of this can you talk about? Because you're going to be releasing 3 songs in the near future.
Oh, absolutely. I have so many songs. I'm just picking through, and I just cataloged them. Over the years, I just saved them. I did do some writing with a Nashville writer, I guess about 10 years ago. He wrote a song for John Barry called "She's Taken a Shine," and he lived in my neighborhood, and I would leave CDs on his porch. You know? He didn't know who I was, and it took a few years. And a few years went by, and he called me up. He goes, "I don't know why you kept leaving these on my porch, but I think you got something here." Oh, so I went to his house, and we co-wrote a couple of songs. I never released them, so I still have those up my sleeve. And now I have a few brand new songs. We have one song that I've written with my good friend J. Mark Bailey. That is getting a lot of attention here in the Carolinas. Everywhere we play it, people love it. It's called "Midnight Here in Carolina." Great song. What else? And then I have this. I have a song I absolutely love right now. I'm totally in love with it. I'm re-recording it right now. It's called "While the Sun Still Shines," and it's about taking time to go fishing. In the middle of your day when life is going by real quick, take time to go do things like fishing and the things that you love. And great,
a true hippie. And that's so important. And people don't do that. You have to make time to have that time to yourself. And I tell Allie this all the time. I'll spend a whole week just scheduling a few hours on one day where I don't have to do anything.
You should do that. I mean, it's important or you'll go crazy. You've got to make time for
I freaking love Walter. That's such a great message.
It is.
And it's one that people overlook a lot, too. I mean,
we're too busy. No, I'll get to it. You know what? You stay too busy, and one day you're not going to be able to get to it.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to remember clocking in and out of work 5 days a week when you're dying. You're going to remember those fishing trips.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing is, for an artist especially, or anybody, if you want to be of service to humanity, if you don't take time to take care of yourself, you're not going to have anything to offer others. Mm-hmm. So that time that you take, that hour that you spend is very important. I have to keep myself as a whole person so that I can be available for everybody else if they need me.
Yeah, sure.
And as an artist for writing, sometimes people think I'm not doing anything, but sometimes that time of not doing anything is filling the well with ideas and the thought processes to create another song.
Yeah,
so I'll go down and I'll go fishing and just sit there and fish.
It's great. I mean, one of the things that surprises me every time when I plan this time where I don't do anything, I feel like I'm wasting time, and then all of a sudden I'll get inspired and I'll come in the studio and I'll start doing stuff. Mm-hmm. And all it took was a few minutes or a couple of hours for that to happen. I love that.
It's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't like the other day we sit down and we actually played a game the other day on the Xbox, and
that was so much fun.
I don't ever do that, and it was fun. But then at the end of it, I was like, man, I just wasted like 7 hours of my life. So that's not normally what I do. Usually we'll do something else, and then I get in. But that just sort of, I don't know.
It was fun.
It was fun, but it's still at the end. I was like, man, what just happened? It was just 3:00, and now it's midnight. What?
Time flies when you're playing video games.
Fun is extremely important, and laughing is even more important to me. I think laughter is healing. I know that if you get stressed out, I can feel the chemicals running through my body and making me sick. But if I'm laughing, I think the opposite happens. There's a healing chemicals running through. You get healed by it. I just wanted to go back to what we were just talking about. A lot of times I'll be here in the studio working, recording, and I won't have one line quite written, like for a bridge or something. And, and I'm digging the groove, and I just listen to it, and then I'm marinating in it. I'll get up, leave, go outside, walk through the woods, and just have that song going through my mind, and as soon as you get busy doing something else, all of a sudden that line comes to you. You're like, I got it, and you run back to the house and throw it down.
Do you ever come up with great lines and you just forget them?
Yeah, especially in my sleep when upon waking, a lot of times there's music in my mind, and I try to catch it. I call myself a melody chaser. I try to chase the melody, and I won't even be awake. And and you're trying to sing, and you have no voice, and you're trying to find that melody on the guitar. And, but I'll capture it. I'll keep a phone next to my bed so I can press record. Those.
Oh, that's so smart, and I can totally relate to that because I've had so many great ideas, or at least they seem great when you're half awake. and I thought to myself, "There's no way I'm going to forget this." And then as soon as I wake up the next morning, I have no clue. What I was thinking about. I guess I don't think it's old age. I think it's just how it works.
Well, yeah, information overload.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. And I want to go a little backwards because earlier you talked about all these songs that you have written. How hard is it to, I guess, just sit on these songs before you do anything with them? Because I know there's probably a ton that you're proud of. So how hard is it picking and choosing which ones you're going to release?
That's a really good question. I fall in love with some of the songs. Through the years, and I've heard it referred to this, and then the other day I was with J. Mark recording, and he used the same terminology, and it's not so hard picking a song that I want to release. I throw it out there, and I see how people react to songs. I play them. I play regularly. I play a few nights a week, travel around and play, and I'll throw it out there. And if the room goes quiet and everybody's tapping their foot or they're all engaged, I know I got a home run, and I'll use that song. So I throw them out there and see what people think. The biggest thing that's really hard for me is when you spend a lot of time recording a song, you get it, and you love it, and they're like, "That's great. Now let's re-record it."
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Heartbroken.
I'm sure it's heartbreaking too because like a lot of times you may really love a song and then nobody else does. Or vice versa. You might be like, man, this song is a stinker, and then everybody loves it.
It's kind of like your own child. Like, you'd be offended if somebody didn't like your child.
Yeah.
Usually depends on the audience that I have, and where I'm performing. If I have sometimes I can capture an audience, and they're just glued in, and they simply love everything you play. When your playing is spot on, your voice is spot on, and there's an energy. When you perform, I try to create an energy in the room. It's not about being Steve Vai or Jimi Hendrix or Eric Clapton it's about a connection with the people, and my songs that I've written are extremely heartfelt and real. They come from real life experiences, and I think whatever I'm talking about, that energy comes through. So I've not had that much of a problem, people not hating it. I have thrown some ideas out there, and I just read the energy of a person. It's like, they didn't really like that one, maybe I'll put it down.
I think one of the good things about you, and I mean this is a total compliment, I've never seen you perform live, so I'm not sure how your live performance is. I've got kind of a general idea, I guess, but I think the best thing about you've got a great voice, but not to knock that out of the picture. But I think your strength is your storytelling ability in your lyrics, and I hear you. When you start, you just hook me automatically, and then I just want to hear what happens and hear the rest of it and hear the outcome. And I think that's good.
That's a trick, trying to tell a story in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And if you listen to some great songs, they move along so fast. You're like, "What? We were just here, and now we're here, and then bam, we're at the end." And then you got to get those delicious melodies and instrumentations on those songs, to complement the story, I guess. But I've been told a lot, and I'm starting to think about this also, and I think I'm going to do this. You should record your songs with just you and your guitar and nothing else. And I should do that. I think I'm going to try and do that, or at least create a bunch of videos that way in a studio so that the sound is great, and try to get that.
I would like to hear that. Yeah, that's actually a great idea. Now, Now, let's go back to Country Kitchen for a second. Give us a little insight on that song. Where did it come from?
That song is one of my oldest songs that I've written many years ago. I was just coming out of an extremely hard time in life. I mean, divorce and whatnot and all that goes with it. It's just, and I found I just moved away from where I was alone, And I moved out to the east end of Long Island in a little town called West Hampton Beach. And lo and behold, somehow I ended up in this big old 150-year-old house, I guess on an acre or so of property, and I had everything in that story happening, in that song. It was like it was the garden, the dog, and I realized that's what I always wanted, I remember as a small or a young teenager, my father and mother would ship me off to the Poconos to be with my cousins, and it was very country setting and walking through the mountains and fishing, and I loved it. And I didn't have it where I lived like that. So at that time in my period, I mean, that's what that song was about. I have another line I've written for that song that's not on the recording that I only perform live that just hints to where you came out of. It's about growing up, being mature, and getting past all the things that held you back in life. And lo and behold,
great message.
Life is good. My life is finally fine. That's the line. I was going to call it Finally Fine. But that's what that song's about. My life is finally fine.
Yeah, and I think if, and I've said this before, if people had the ability to realize they're living in the good old days, then I think everybody would be a lot happier.
Oh, yeah. These are the good old days, like the song says, right? This is it. This is your day.
Yeah, and it's been said time and time again. I've heard songs
Andy
on
Bernard.
it. I've heard Andy Bernard say it on The Office. And it still doesn't stick with people. They don't realize what they've got a lot of times. Okay, so if say I want to stalk you, Walter, online, where can I find you at?
Well, if somebody sends me an email on my webpage at walterfinley.com, I light up. I just want to respond to that email immediately. That comes before everything else. I don't know why. It just makes me jump. So www.walterfinley.com.
If you want to see Walter jump, send him an email.
See the biggest smile you ever seen?
Yeah, you need to answer all your letters on YouTube. I want to see it.
That would be epic.
So you said it was walterfinley.com, or was there more to it?
That's the website.
Okay.
That's and you'll love it. It's a good website. I'm at Walter Finley Music on Facebook. That's another one. When people write me on there, I just go right for that instant message. I light up. I believe on Twitter I am Troubadour, at Troubadour. TRUBADOR.
Okay.
Do you sometimes feel like Jesse James just trying to make a name?
Where did that even come from?
It's okay. I guess I have
what
to
are you talking?
I
don't know. What did you smoke this morning?
There's a song by George Strait called Troubadour.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So I was making a reference, and I thought everybody would get it, but I guess not.
No, I got it. And
I didn't get
funny.
it.
I actually
Walter got it. That's all that matters.
I recorded an album at the same time that came out, and I named the album American Troubadour. And then that song came out, and I was like, I'm too late. And I never released
Damn you, George
that
Strait.
album, American
You never
Troubadour.
released it?
And I have a song that's coming up, and it's called "I Am a Troubadour." And it's
just tell everybody you're a troubadour, okay? Don't let
Yeah.
George Strait hold you back.
We need to get Walter a Troubadour T-shirt or
Right.
something. Yeah.
I would love to. I spend my life mostly driving down highways to get somewhere to play for a little while. That's how I literally just and if I started doing this by driving into strange towns and just knocking on doors and go, hey, can I play here? Hey, can I play here?
Oh, that's cool. Has it led you to some seedy places where you wish you hadn't walked in?
I've had experiences, and and they've all ended well. And
oh, that's good.
I mean, I remember years ago I was like in real estate, right, selling real estate, and I had the blue suit on, the red, white, and blue tie, short, buzz haircut, and I'm setting up my stage to play at a pub, and I hear a bunch of guys saying, "What the hell are you gonna do?" And I turn around, and there was a bunch of bikers from a pretty popular biker gang, and I'm like, "Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. By the end of the night, we were all arm in arm on that stage singing Sweet Melissa together.
Oh, thank God.
You know, so big lessons learned. You know, music unites people, you know.
It does,
you know,
yeah.
So.
Yeah, I used to DJ, do mobile DJ stuff, and if I ever played anywhere in Tennessee and didn't have Rocky Top, I would have gotten shot.
Murdered.
Yeah, it's just, you got to have Rocky Top when you do that. Now, before we run out of time, because we got like 9 minutes left, and I told you this would fly by, I want to play I Know What Love Is, and give us a little insight on that one.
That's a real story about a real relationship developing. I'm actually in that relationship still today.
Ooh, la,
Wait a minute, back up. Okay, so tell me about her.
I accidentally did not want a relationship at all. I was, you know, on my own feet, felt great about myself, and this woman just, you know, complimented me spiritually, emotionally, and we just slowly became friends. And it was like I did not want to rush into something and get my heart broken again or break anybody's heart.
Sure.
So she knew, you know, and she wanted to get right along with this relationship. And I was like, whoa, let's take our time, you know. And I think I picked up on both sides of the story with that song at the time that we were at in that relationship, you know, how I was feeling and how she was feeling. And interestingly enough, there's a video live online. I just wrote the song. And her daughter sang it with me on stage at
Cool.
At Times Square. I can't remember the name of the place. I think we warmed up for Little Feat. I was warming up for Little Feat, and we performed that song a week after I wrote it. And I think it's a great song. It's about two people come together, and at the end of the song, they come together and they come to an agreement, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to ask you more about her. What's her name?
Her name is Diane.
Okay. Is Diane listening, or is she around?
Oh, I don't know. She's probably out working.
Okay. I was going to try to get some dirt on you.
Oh.
Well, she's the reason why I came to South Carolina.
Oh, well, there you go.
Aww.
So how long have you been dating Diane?
I think it's 5 years now.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. You need to make an honest woman out of her sooner or later, you know.
I know. They're friends, and they're all putting pressure on me, and I'm like...
All right. I Know What Love Is, Walter Finley,
you know?
right here on the Chris Top program.
But sit here and wonder, 'cause I've been down this road before. And baby, you're driving too fast. If you don't keep an eye on where you're going, then darling, you're bound to crash. Don't know about you, but I think I know what love is, baby. What love is, do you even know what I'm talking about?
You say you love me, but you don't know about forever, and you better show me before I go any further, 'cause I've been down this road before. Driving too fast. If you don't keep things moving forward, then you wind up lost in the past.
give me freedom now.
You're starting to scare me. I'm thinking that maybe there's another.
There ain't no one, baby, and I don't want to see you go. I do love you, darling. I just want to take it slow.
If my drum beats way too fast, I can slow it down a tad. 'Cause in my heart I know that this is love. 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 This is love. I know what love is. I know what love is.
Baby,
I know that you know.
do you know what love is?
I know what love is.
Do ya?
I think you know what I'm
Talking about love is gentle, love is kind.
Love will never leave you behind.
Love is deeper than her skin.
Love will always let you in.
Love is fun, love is free.
Love is here with you and me.
And we give and we take.
And we move and we wait.
I know what love is.
I know what love is.
Oh, I know.
If you just tuned in, go back and listen to the whole show when we're done. That's called I Know What Love Is. Walter Finley, right here on the Chris Top program. Why did you do that?
I was feeling it.
Were you feeling it?
Yeah.
Did it give you the warm and fuzzies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you looking at me with googly eyes?
Me? No.
Never.
I'm completely normal up in here.
Never. All right, so we want to give a big shout out to Nashville Entertainment Weekly. I got a chance to meet those guys, like Ashley Wineland during her performance in Nashville.
Yes, I remember that.
Right?
Yeah. So we got
was a
to
lot of
actually
fun.
hang out. It made me feel cool to hang out with them.
Yeah,
You need
TJ
to
and Jill
feel-
are awesome, and I just want to thank them for we've been working together for the past 90 days, and it's just been an amazing journey. I think they do a wonderful job, and I just see them not stopping. They're just going to keep on going, and you're going to hear more about them as.
Well, yeah, they have their
days go
own
by.
televised interview show, and what I like about them is they're very professional, but they're very genuine. They're genuine. They're just
Right.
nice people.
They're legit.
Yeah, and it's hard to find that sometimes in this business. It's like I don't feel like they're out for something.
Right, they're authentic, and they're a team. You know,
Yes.
they're
good
always together
team
and
is
working
hard to
together,
find.
and then that's like you two.
Well, thank you.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah, and see, and if it hadn't been for them, we would have never met Walter.
that.
I'm saying.
Now I feel like we're besties.
Yeah.
Because he's going to send me music like before he sends it to anybody else.
Absolutely, I will.
Sweet.
That makes me feel important, Walter. You don't even know. Okay, so if you could have any superhero power, Walter, what would you pick?
Are you ready for this? This is deep.
I'm ready.
It better not be flying.
No, I already got that one down.
So what you got?
Be
What's
the
it got?
most amazing, beautiful, brightest, warmest, overwhelming light that you could imagine.
Okay.
Whoa.
So you'd have to have some really good sunglasses if you had that
The
superhero
light
power.
would be so encompassing that people would just lay their weapons down the instant they saw it and just be melted with love.
See, that would be cool. I would be all about that.
That's almost godly. That's
Because,
some godly
I mean, we've
powers
all
right
got
there.
that fear in the back of our minds that, something's going to happen. Sometime today, we're going to see something in the news today. What's it going to be this time? So,
Well, to overcome that, you just look at where you are right now, and everything is kind of cool. Mm-hmm. You're having a radio show right now, and I'm talking to you over the internet. right now, everything's great.
So I need to call Walter whenever I'm feeling down.
Mm-hmm.
You
I'll
can.
send some positive vibes your way.
I'm going to call you tonight, Walter, at 3 a.m., okay?
Oh, my goodness. Get it together, Tom. Get it together.
Okay, Walter, we're out of time, so I'm going to ask you this question. If you had 5 minutes to sit down with anybody and have a cup of coffee, who would this person be? Living, dead, doesn't matter.
I'm telling you, there's two people, and one is JT, James Taylor. I would love to hang out and pick a little guitar with him, and I dream about that. And Eric Clapton, I'd love to sit down with him for a while.
That doesn't surprise me so much. Would you ask him questions, or would you just kind of soak it up?
I think I would just soak it up. Yeah. I would want to perform. I think we communicate more with our instruments than we do with words.
Sure.
Yeah.
So WalterFinley.com. You can go there and you can find links to all of his sites, his music. So can people buy hard copies, or do you just have just the audio files?
You can. They're, on iTunes or whatever mediums they are. They're all over the place. You can buy them, and you can ask me right on WalterFinley.com. I have some merch up there, and
send him an email. He'll jump. So WalterFinley.com. And I was going to ask you something else. I don't remember what it was. It must have not been that important.
Yeah, it must have been a really lame question.
Yeah, I guess so.
You want to know if my middle name is Thomas?
I remember what it was, but then he threw me off again, and I forgot again. The three songs. The three songs. What? Can you give me a guesstimate on when they're coming out?
They're just about ready, so I'm hoping by the end of January.
Oh, okay. So I should get my copies a little bit before the end of January.
Yeah, by January, February. I mean, I have them ready. We're just revamping one. So we have Way Too Long was already out. We started throwing it out. I already made a video. Now we just revamped it, and it's going to be great. I'm
Sweet.
really
I'm excited
about that.
I'm excited.
Midnight Carolina and Way Too Long. Great songs. I can't wait to get them to you.
Well, good. And maybe we can get you back on the show at that time. We'll talk about them a little bit.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for listening. You want to take us out this time? I'll let you go. Ladies first.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I
go
want to
ahead.
take us out.
Go ahead.
Thank you for listening to the Chris Top program. We do not, nor will we ever take you for granted. There are a million, bajillion, quadrillion things you could be doing right now, but you chose to listen to us, and that's pretty cool, I guess. So until we broadcast again, which is in like 5 minutes,
Yep.
please remember this. Life is good, and we're gone.
Maybe dark things might be looking grim. I guess it's time for an acronym.
2, 3, 4.
W